Okay, hello. This is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 4 in FreeBSD installation usage. So, this lesson we're going to talk about virtual consoles and what are they, and how can one make use of them. Well, in FreeBSD, when you first time installed FreeBSD, there was no graphical interface. So this is when you logged in. At the time where you log in, as like what you're seeing here in the video, is this is what we call the virtual console. Now FreeBSD is configured by default to have 8 virtual consoles. Now we are on the first one. Okay, now if you press alt press any function key like F1 till F8, okay, F1 F2 until F8. Okay, so those are virtual consoles, inclusive the one that has X windows on it. Okay, now to switch between them you have to press alt and any one of those function keys. Now if you were in or if you had to be in X Windows and you want to switch to the console, you can press Control with the Alt. So it's better to press Alt Control F1 all the time, or any other function, you know, with Alt and Control. So here Control add okay. Now this is sorry. So this is F1, F2, F3, blah blah. Okay, so this is how you switch between them. Okay, there is X Windows, but I don't want to go to there, doesn't matter. So it's the same installation that we are still using to do everything that we want. Okay, I did not do any changes to it. So if I want to log in, I have to type, of course, my root password or my username, whatever username that I'm gonna use. So I'm using here the root. Okay, now I have to type it. Okay, so this is my first virtual console, and I still have the others, and I can still log in from the others using different usernames, and still also if something hangs in my system, I can still log in to here and use the kill command, okay, to kill the application. Okay, now there is a file which configures those consoles, which is called which is called this file. I have to use nano to open it, /etc/ttys. okay, and here's the commands that tells you how to configure each line in this file. So the file starts with the name of the TTY, which is, if I quit here, those are the things that are below the /dev TTY. Okay, so those are the files he's talking about. So those are the things here mentioned over here inside the file TTYs. Okay, etc TTYs. So if I go back to it, and then here the getty, which is the program that's used to handle the TTY itself. Okay, so generally they use the program named getty. If you are on X Windows, of course, instead of getty there will be XDM, okay, or GDM. Okay, those are or KDM, whatever for KDE or GNOME. Okay, those are the ones that are used to manage the terminals. Okay, now what is a TTY? It is a tele-typewriter, you know, it's a tele-typewriter, T for tele and TY for typewriter. So tele-typewriter is in the past, like almost like early 50s, like they used to, in the 1950s, they used to type exactly, you know, like a typing machine. Okay, you press tah 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 tah, and then you press you send the data over the cable, over the wire. Okay, as you're typing. So this is the teletypewriter. So this is the configuration files. Okay, so each one of those lines which have in Getty and PC are the virtual consoles. The last one is for the XDM, and it's of type extern because this is just the size or the type of the terminal. Okay, now off means that it doesn't have to show the login screen like what we do here, and secure means that you can safely log into the system using the root user. If you see insecure, it means that the init will ask you or will disallow, depends. Okay, for the root password. Okay, anyways, so that's all about it. You have to read more in man 5 TTYs, and this will tell you everything about how to use this file. Okay, now next thing, I want to change the virtual console's font size. Now you have to use this first with control minus I and mode. Okay, this will list all the modes that are available, and you have to use one of those numbers, which are like 2, 3, 5, 6 until 130 in this column, the first field. Okay, now here the one that's worked with me, like I can prove that you can change the size of the font. So say with control, and you have to use this mode underscore and 28. If I press 28, see it has changed the font. Now the default is the one which is 24. So to return, I press Ctrl L to return to clear screen. Okay, so again, as a test, this is big font. Okay, and this is 24. Okay, and I go back to defaults. So the number that I mentioned here, the 24 after the word mode underscore, is this one that's in the first field. You select any of those in the first field and it should work. Okay, and that's all, guys. This is for what is a virtual console. Okay, please subscribe and your comments.